Every week, I pick 4 freelancers from you guys who have signed up for my Fiverr gig audit, and I don't hold back. I tell you exactly what's wrong with your gigs, what's stopping you from getting orders, and how to fix it. So if your Fiverr account feels dead, pay attention. Or you can sign up yourself with the link in the description if you too want to get yourself in the spotlight. Now, let's get into it. Now, the first up, we have Tameen. Now, Tameen is a brand designer, social media manager, and graphic designer. With over 10 years on Fiverr and 1K orders, you wouldn't think Tameen would be signing up for a gig audit, but let's take a closer look. Now, if we scroll down to his current gigs, we can see he's keeping in it, everything is within the graphic design niche. So for example, we have flyer design, t-shirt, social posts and banners, portrait retouching, brochure design, presentation design, thumbnail design. So generally, he had branched out a lot in the graphic design niche. And this is what I tell a lot of people to do. It's always good to niche down. You should never go in so many different directions. But even while niching down, you can still branch out as long as you branch out with gigs that fall under your niche umbrella, which he has done here because he's in graphic design and he's offering multiple different graphic design gigs. Now, the one thing that stands out to me the most right away is the fact that his branding is completely off because there quite literally is no branding. Every single thumbnail looks completely different. There's no uniformation here. We've got his profile picture right here, and you'd think his branding then would be like this yellow color, but he's not showing this. Now, just think for a second, because Fiverr is basically your website. It's your storefront in a way. Imagine if you had your website, would you have all of these different styles and all of this different branding sitting on your website? It would look a mess, right? And that's exactly what it looks like right now. So let's just click the first one. We have flyer design. Let's have a quick look. So first of all, if we just look at the thumbnail is not fitting the aspect ratio. We have gaps on the side of each side of the thumbnail. So little thought has gone into this. We can see that this is kind of like a Canva mock-up. We've got like some stock image here. Generally for Tameen, who has already made money, he's made some decent money on Fiverr. To invest in a professional thumbnail would definitely be the way to go. You know, it's a very small investment to make and it's gonna make everything look so much better. If we look at his gallery, like here is, okay, this is not bad. Get professional event flyers in 24 hours. But the problem is, what I would prefer to see is not so much this big, bold text. I would rather see just cleaner images of the kind of flyers that you produce. That is what's going to sell me more. So it doesn't have to be this whole artistic style that you've got going on here. Just give me a real nice, clean look at the kind of flyers that you produce. So this is one, obviously. We have another one here maybe, or this is a brochure. And it's just one. Like, why can't you show us more? Why can't you show us more than just one brochure and one flyer? Right here we have company profile, but generally even with this, now we have a PDF and okay, this is fairly nice. I'm assuming this is client work which you've done, but there's no context. It lacks context. As a potential buyer, I literally have no idea what I'm looking at. And without context, nobody is going to know what this is. We can just assume that it's client work. So for example, you don't have to just stick this PDF in here like this. You could simply go to Canva and create a nice mock-up using not every single slide. People don't need to see every single slide of this PDF because look, it's absolutely huge. But just maybe 3-4 slides maximum, just to show your style and the kind of graphic design that you can do. Okay, next one is a client work. And this is another big thing what I would do. Depending on what the client orders, the delivery piece that you should give, you should figure out some kind of Canva mock-up. And every time you deliver, let's say you deliver a flyer. Every time you deliver, you put part of that flyer in a Canva mock-up. So it looks nice, it looks artistic. And that way, when you deliver, you make sure that that Canva mockup is the final piece that you're delivering. So that when you click submit delivery, it will be that piece of work which will potentially show up on your portfolio. Because right now, this looks okay, but it doesn't look nice. I don't like it. If this was then put into a Canva mockup, the client would also get this Canva mockup. And then if they click to have it show in your portfolio, it would show up here in a really nice way. Everything would look uniformed and it would just look so much better. Now, that's part of the reason right here. The branding is way off. If we go down a little bit more, so high quality print ready designs that get noticed, looking for a stunning flyer, poster, brochure, okay, what I offer. Okay, cool. So you're going straight into what I offer. This is nice. You've kept this very short. So every time when you have your description, realistically, the first maybe paragraph and a half you could use it as like a pain point, or you could use like a little hook to catch their attention. And then you could also talk about yourself just a tiny bit. I'm talking like 2 sentences max, just to talk about yourself. Then you go into what you offer. Perfect. Why choose me? 24-hour delivery, 2 design concepts, unlimited revisions. Okay, so hold on, you're saying unlimited revisions here, but you're offering 2 revisions over here. Okay, so only on the premium package. So generally this is a little bit of a lie unless you put like a little asterisk next to it. File format, 100%. Okay, this is rubbish right here. You cannot do this on Fiverr. 100% satisfaction guaranteed or your money back. No. Like, you just can't offer money back guarantees, because the fact is, even if you delivered me a piece of your work and I said, no, I don't like it, give me my money back, I can then still rate you. That is the problem, yeah? I can rate you as a client and say, you know, give you a 1 star. So never go down this route of money back guarantee. Completely get rid of this now. It's a waste of words and it just doesn't work on Fiverr, okay? Even, for example, you see so many of these like ads where they're kind of pushing you to buy their course or something like this, and they're like, hey, if you don't get 1 million views in the first month, you'll get your money back and all this. Yeah, but the small print is basically you have to get 1 million views only if you've posted, I don't know, 100 reels or something, yeah? So this whole money back guarantee, so many people use it to convince people to buy into programs, but the reality is that there's always a small print, and to get your money back is probably going to be some kind of fight. So yeah, completely get rid of it. Okay, you've got a portfolio here. One thing I would like for somebody who is so accomplished as well, I would like to see an external portfolio, which you probably, maybe you have, maybe you don't have. If you do have an external portfolio, put it into your actual gig description, okay? Let's have a look at another one real quick. So for example, let's go down to social media banners. Yeah, let's check this one out. Hold on, more details. Okay, so again, thumbnail is very weak. The branding is completely off. Yeah, it's weak, to be honest. If I was you in this situation, I would definitely showcase some posts and some banners, which you can do. Don't just show the same style, but you know, give us a few different ones. The wording should be much bigger. You know, free mockups. Are you actually offering free mockups? Like, how can I get these free mockups? Here, down here, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, like these logos, why are they so small? If you're going to use this, then use up some of this empty space here, yeah? Here we have social media post design. Okay, so we've got green ones for what? Vegetables. All right, nice. We can kind of see what you can do. Here is also, yeah, fairly nice. It's not bad. And that's it. Now, if you created a PDF, it would be so much more appealing rather than just these random PNGs. And again, like what is going on with the uniformation of the brand colors? We have yellow, we have green, we have purple. It's all a bit too much. Really figure out your branding, okay? That is the number one thing that I think you really should focus on right now. Just figure out your branding. Think of your Fiverr profile as a professional page, okay? So that's Tameen. Who's next? All right, next up we have Dr. Loa Loa. So we actually have a doctor here. And again, pretty good orders, 786 orders, 6 years on Fiverr, has 2 gigs. So market research, I will conduct a powerful, comprehensive market research analysis, and I will write a convincing business plan for investors with financial projection. One big thing that I would say here, this is your title. I will write a convincing business plan. I don't know if convincing is the right word. Like, convincing for me sounds like we're going to fake the business plan to get people to invest. I just don't think convincing is the right word there. So I would maybe think about changing that. But generally, you've been on Fiverr a little while. So let's have a little look at your gigs. Okay, so I always hate how Fiverr, on some gigs, Fiverr puts the layout like this. I absolutely hate it. I think it looks terrible. I don't know why they don't just stick to the same one where we have the thumbnail first. But okay, so I'm Dr. Loa Loa Reed, I guess, a business university lecturer and an owner of Globe Monitor, a premium market research agency. Okay, so you're actually an agency. Okay, cool. Okay, this is obviously not you, is it? Is that you? No, that's not you. Why are we using some kind of stock image? Why? What's the point in that? And this is your thumbnail. Again, like you've made so much money on Fiverr. So we can see this right here, yeah? You've already made a decent amount. If we look recent, we see 2 days ago, you made between $800 to $1,000. 1 week ago, 800 to 1,000. 1 week ago, 400, 2 weeks ago, 600. You're making money on Fiverr. So why are you not investing just a little bit of that to make your Fiverr look so much better? You might not be a graphic designer. That's absolutely fine. So pick somebody who is and pay $20 to get this redesigned. Again, use yourself in the photo. If this is you, then it looks completely different from your profile picture. But again, here, market research, market size, potential growth. This is too much information. We need the main hook point on your thumbnail. So whether that's just market research or SWOT analysis, we need the main thing that people potentially are searching for when they come to find you. Forget about all of this text because there's too much of it and people won't be able to see it on your thumbnail because your thumbnail is too small anyway. So just make this bigger and bolder. The fact that you're a doctor, you've been to this university, this is a great selling point and 100% you should use it. Next one, we have this. So this is a client piece of work, yeah? And this is showing exactly what the client gets. This is what you delivered, which is fantastic. Very, very in-depth. But again, in the gallery, I feel like we're lacking any substance, any kind of information in a visual sense that is going to help buyers understand what it is you're offering and why they should buy from you. So I'm just gonna, let me show you something real quick. So for example, on my gigs, when it loads. Okay, so right here on my gigs, we have supporting documentation. So straight away, we have this whole meet the creator, yeah? Small piece of text, don't overdo it with the text because your gallery is all about visuals. We need to sell them with visuals. So, we've gone for lots of different logos here with brands that we've previously worked for, some big 5 years plus experience. And then we've gone work that speaks for itself and clients who say the same. Yeah, so it's just that visually appealing. I also have another one on one of my other gigs, but generally it's just that visually appealing way of really, let's say, showcasing what it is you do, who you are, and what your gig entails. So this is exactly what you should do. And also I think generally, if this is you, okay, because I'm confused who you actually are now, but if this is you, why are you not putting out videos? I'm pretty sure you can speak English to a very good level. Even if you can't, it really doesn't matter that much. But why are you not putting out a video? Put out a gig video, put out an actual intro video up here as well of yourself. Sell yourself, because that is exactly who you're selling. You say that you're a research agency, but then sell yourself and your agency. Explain to people that, hey, I'm not just me. We have an entire professional agency who do this. The results you're going to get are going to be unlike anybody else. This is exactly what you need to be selling right now. So I would say, honestly, fix this and introduce videos into your gigs. Okay, it doesn't need to be something super highly polished. Just, for example, sit in front of a camera or your iPhone, whatever, and just record yourself a script for your gig video. You're already doing quite well now. We can see that from your reviews and the money that you're making. You're doing fairly well, but generally I think you could do a lot better. And another thing I would look at, right now you only have 2 gigs. See if you can expand. So see about what kind of expansion you can do with maybe different gigs within the similar niche. And yeah, just do a little bit of market research to see what kind of expansion you can possibly do. Okay, so that's Dr. Loa Loa. Next up, we have the Demi Expert. Okay, Demi Expert is from the US, helping your business grow with expert digital marketing web solutions. Okay, so, all right, we're looking at funnels, click funnels, email marketing, and things like this. Number one question, when you were making these thumbnails, at what stage did you honestly think that, yeah, I think that's enough information for the thumbnail? Like, these thumbnails are so crowded. For example, okay, let's click this one. I don't really know what's going on with the thumbnails. Like, you have this girl here. I don't know if this is you because in your profile picture you have your logo. So I'm not sure if this is a stock image. If it is a stock image, then just get rid of it. If you want to represent yourself just as your logo and your business, then get rid of having a random person in your thumbnail. And also this thumbnail down here, I don't know what you were thinking. Let's just open this one real quick. What were you thinking exactly? Like, my eyes don't know where to go first. There is so much going on, okay? So thumbnails definitely need some work. But let's click on this one here. This is one where you have most of your reviews right now, so 16 reviews. Again, we're definitely not, no, we're not utilizing the gallery in any way possible. You could easily show people exactly who you are or who your company is, why they're so special, and what it is you are doing in this gig. So for example, right here we have an opt-in page, form page, gift page, plus thank you page, congratulations page, and connect domain DNS. Okay, cool. So you could easily create a PDF in Canva and show that. Say, in the basic package, you get this. Not just in bullet points, but showcase it with icons or real imagery. That is what I would do. Standard, MailerLite integration, email template, ClickFunnels. Okay, cool. Premium. Okay, all right. So going down to your description, turn clicks into customers with high converting sales funnel built to grow your business fast. Are you ready to experience exponential sales in your business? Transform your email marketing and sales funnels into your most profitable, consistent revenue driving effortless. Okay, that doesn't make sense, yeah? Consistent revenue driving effortlessly. So we need to fix that. Again, there's no excuse for grammatical errors, or not even grammatical errors, like even sentence structure. There's no excuse. You need to be checking this to make sure that it makes sense. I specialize in creating automated sales funnel, unlock. Okay, so for example, we have 1,200 characters to use in the description. These are 1,200 of the most valuable characters because these are the things that tell people exactly what your gig is about. You have used 4 paragraphs to try to hook them and then explain a little bit about what you are and then try to hook them again. It's too much. It's way too much. And then we go into my services. Let your funnel do the selling so you can focus on growing. Ready to boost sales effortlessly? Like, you have not explained your gig in the slightest. You just haven't. If I was a client, yeah, and I clicked on this and I wanted to know, okay, free automations, welcome email, thank you email, abandoned cart. Okay, cool. But, you know, do I need that? Like, a lot of clients who are going to be using your services are generally, you know, maybe even stay-at-home mums who have launched their, you know, their social media and now they're like looking to launch a landing page and start making money this way. They have no idea. So why are you not teaching them and showing them exactly what it is that they need? But you're not. You're just trying to sell them so much, but you're not showing exactly what the hell it is that they're kind of getting. The only real information I know as to what I'm buying is this short kind of message here, which is, it's a mess because we have limited characters. But you can explain this in either your gallery via a PDF or in your gig description. And this is what you are missing out on big time right now. Let's just actually have a look at your other ones as well. So let's go to this one, this new one. Again, we only have the thumbnail. For me, honestly, this is just a lack of effort. It's a lack of effort because, you know, you honestly have to think. Like, let's say, okay, let's click here, yeah? So, okay, obviously this is a technical support category now, so it's various people. But generally, why am I going to choose your gig here, which is I will connect domain in GoDaddy, Wix, Squarespace, Shopify, Google site, or fix DNS? Why am I going to pick yours for $15 over anybody else? If other people, if their thumbnails are better, if they're actually showing exactly what they are giving me, I'm probably gonna pick those. It's the same, for example, you know when you go on Amazon, yeah? You obviously have the images of the product, then you scroll down, you have a load more images, and when you scroll down, That is like the visual way of selling it to you because they show different images. But then right by the price, you have a description. You have a very, very specific description of exactly what you are buying. It's kind of what you're lacking, to be completely honest. That's the one thing that you are missing right now. So yeah, that definitely needs some improvement. So Demi Expert, just think about which direction you're going. You know, are you a personal brand? Are you more of a company brand? Think about this and just improve the way that you are presenting yourself, because right now it doesn't look great. Okay, last but not least, we have Bobbert. Okay, Finn is from Australia and he looks super young, to be honest. I'm Finn, a video game and film music composer creating custom cinematic soundtracks, film scores, and orchestra music for trailers, films, and games. I blend emotion, atmosphere, and impact to deliver original music that fits your story and style. Okay, cool. Why choose me? Awesome. Very nice. Mate, you have got it down. I actually don't know how old you are. You look very young, like 18 maybe, I don't know. But you've got it down. Good job. Really good job. So let's go. It's all about music. So compose different styles of music. Let's click on the one with the most reviews at the moment. Straight away, I would say the thumbnail. Like the thumbnail is nice. I like that you're using your face. I like that what we've got going on behind as well. I think it could be a bit stronger. I think generally like we could probably darken the background a little bit more. You could wear a different color t-shirt rather than white because the white on white is not contrasting well enough. So there are some changes you could do here, but let's actually just watch your video.
You don't need a massive budget to get music that sounds like this.
Okay, real quick. That little soundtrack right there, way too long for me. That was what, like, sounds like this? About 10 or around 10 seconds, I think that was. A little bit too long. I think you could have cut that much shorter, maybe 5 seconds maximum.
Hi, I'm Finn, a composer who specializes in crafting original music.
This is nice. I like the way that you're talking. Mate, your setup is really, really good. I don't like that the background music is still so loud while you're talking.
For your film, video game, or trailer, it builds tension, emotion, and impact.
Love that. Love the transition with the sound. Again, we've got, what, another like 8 seconds there of watching the desert. I understand we need to hear that sound. I get that, but I feel like it's a little bit too long. I feel, to be honest, what you could do with these kind of things, you could actually split them maybe, somehow split them. Like, for example, with this one, yeah, this kind of like dark, dramatic style, you could actually have maybe 2 different cinematic pieces on screen at the same time. And for example, one could be playing and you could have like a sound icon over the top to say, okay, the sound is coming from here. And then that one stops after, I don't know, 5 seconds. And then the other one plays, you know, just so basically then it kind of just shows people more. You know, you can actually show people a lot more of what you can do in one frame rather than just using this one piece of evidence for like 10 seconds. Mate, really good.
Music that doesn't ask for attention.
Really good. Actually, really good. I would say there's just a few fixes on your video, which I would personally change, but generally a fantastic effort. Okay, next one we have, okay, another video as well. This is, okay, so this is just a soundtrack. Again, what you could quite easily do is rather than have 2 minutes and 17 seconds of this, maybe you could think of a way of how to cut this up. So for example, just like have different pieces of music and like different genres. So it's not just like 2 minutes of the same thing and the same theme, but you actually have multiple themes all in one soundtrack. Okay, this will be the same. This, now, I know I have seen this somewhere. And where could that be? Let me actually have a look. Oh, Finn, what is this? What is this, Finn? Cheeky? Yeah. Mate. But no, good job, honestly. I like that you're taking this initiative and I like that you are making this effort. You can use this. I've just updated mine, so don't worry. But generally what I would do is give this more, yeah? So for example, as you saw on mine, it's not just one page. It kind of goes down and, it gives the relevant information and information that is going to help sell myself more to the client. So again, this is what you need to be doing rather than just doing this PNG, which I'm assuming, is it exactly the same actually? It is exactly the same. So I know what you've done. You've taken a screenshot and then you've just put white over these parts so you can rewrite them. I know exactly what you've done. And the same goes here as well, yeah? So you've copied, I think you've copied exactly the same. I think you have, haven't you? Yeah, you freaking have. Unbelievable, man, unbelievable. But that's cool. I would just make this more into a PDF and give people the exact value that they need. Again, visually selling people and exactly what you do and who you are. So that is what I would do here. Just put a little bit more effort into these. If we go down, your descriptions I think look good. I'm Finn, a game and film music composer who creates custom soundtracks and cinematic background music tailored entirely to your project. No templates, no copy and paste. Cool, access 10,000 plus industry level sounds. Awesome. Though my delivery time isn't the lowest, you can rest assured that I'm spending every day crafting and tweaking my composition to perfection. Okay, cool. Okay. No, well, your delivery time is the lowest, man. It's like 1 day. Okay, 4 days. Okay, but still really good. Let's just see what else you got going on. Let's see here. Actually, I think I saw something on one. Yes. I saw this on one of them, yeah? So on your description at the bottom, you've put all of these keywords. I'm guessing because you're thinking SEO and Fiverr, SEO in the description. Generally, SEO in the description plays such a small part, if any. So generally this is completely pointless. If anything, it just makes it look messy. You're already using enough keywords here, let's say, so you don't have to worry. Another thing that I would do if I was you, right now you're in only 2 categories, yeah? So you've got this one here of video games, you're in game composers, and then for these other 3, you are in film and soundtrack composers. Try to expand it if you can. Basically, go ahead and look at other areas which you could expand to, but also what you wanna do is do the market research. See what people are buying. So for example, if we click on this, okay, we've got 1,800 results. So this is where you really need to be doing the market research. Have a look at the top rated sellers. Have a look at the people with over 100 reviews. And if you want to know exactly how to do that market research, then in the description, I will drop a link to my demand strategy guide, okay? Just go through that. It's like a 17-minute video, but I show you exactly step by step how to do the correct market research. Basically, it just means that you won't waste your time uploading a gig which has no buyer demand. But other than that, Finn, hey, you're doing really well, to be honest. So yeah, keep it going. There's a few changes that you need to make, but other than that, well done, man. Really well done. So there you have it. 4 sellers need a little bit of tweaking. And as you can see, some of these sellers are still doing pretty well, making maybe over $1,000 a month consistently. But with a little bit of tweaking, you could potentially take it to that next level. Now, if you are interested, then you can always jump on the 14-day Freelancer Accelerator program. Link is in the description, where I work with you one-on-one for 14 days, and we take your Fiverr gig to where it is now, or maybe you don't even have one yet, and take it literally to the next level. Okay, links in the description. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video.